Hello and welcome to today's version of LinkedIn Live with the Keynote Curators. Welcome. Every Wednesday around the noon hour Eastern Time, we come to you with current trends, ideas, and insights around all things with keynote speakers and events for event professionals and meeting professionals. I'm Seth Deckman. I'm your Keynote Curator. Today, I want to talk about creating memorable event experiences and engaging attendees in a maximum optimal way, and how that's crucial for the success of any event. This is something as a meeting professional, an event planner, an event marketer, you already know, but sometimes we get so caught up in the micromanagement or the micro focus of what we're doing, we lose perspective and sometimes lose the big picture. So, the first approach, I go to a lot of events and all shapes and sizes, every industry, whether it's lawyers, financial services, pharmaceutical, educational, energy, construction, healthcare, everything, mining, drilling, all sorts of events in different locations, different times of years. So I have a broad panorama and a wide view of the landscape of what I've seen. And I wanted to share that because if there's cross-pollination and crossover of ideas from one industry or one size of an event to another, I think that we should all be borrowing from and learning and seeing how we can make an idea or an initiative our own. So, the first thing is, and this is probably very basic, but I thought I would say it, is that, we've got to set clear objectives. Once you have the objectives and the foundation set for that, you can begin to plan the event and clearly define what you want your attendees to take away from the experience. All meeting professionals channel their attendees, think of who and how they are at the event. And it always serves as a guide for event planning and really focuses the ability to create a target for engaging content. So this could be pure education, it could be inspirational, it could be for environments of networking or entertainment, but that the objective is aligned with the activities and the agenda so that there's a memorable experience. And that's where we at the Keynote Curators come in. We're going to align with that objective and that vision. So what I've seen a lot, especially in post-pandemic, I'm not going to call it the new normal because there is no normal anymore, whether it's new or old or next, there's just now, is that there's a real hunger and an appetite for interactive and immersive elements. So, when I'm at an event, people, attendees remember experiences that actively involve them. This could be, from the beginning to the end, even at registration. I've seen basic Rubik's Cubes, not the big Rubik's Cubes, but maybe one that is just 2 by 2 by 2, and ask them if they do that while they're registering, they get some type of discount or a coupon or some other engagement or activation within the event. So that's a great way to think about these memorable experiences. It could be like hands-on workshops, live demonstrations, experiential installations. So, this could be like gamification or any type of interactive technology. The point here is that there's a thought around encouraging participation and having attendees be part of the event, and their energy is contributing to the event so that they're not just passive observers. The worst thing is to get the attendees, or not the worst thing, but it's not as rich of an experience if attendees arrive and just want to sit and have everything wash over them. When you design it so that it's immersive, there's a different spark and there's a crispness and an energy and a real life to the event. The other thing is that I've been seeing out there on an even more heightened level in recent times, in the last 6 months to a year, is personalizing the experience. So the event experience is tailored to individual attendees as much as possible. And this can be done through technology in advance, capturing the data, the gathering of data information about attendees' preferences, interests, where they are in their professional journey. And that can happen before the event, where then the data is used to personalize content, activations, push notifications, push recommendations, and even opportunities to network. And this is where the planning and the strategizing comes in. We don't want to leave it to being hopeful in networking and have these organic, hopeful moments. Have activations where in a networking space, it's tailored to the group so that there's some type of engagement, activation, gaming, workshop, technology, where attendees are bringing themselves forth, bringing their thinking, their creativity, and that is the vehicle by which they network. Another idea to build on the connecting and making the networking richer is, and I find this part, one of the most valuable aspects really of attending the event is the networking part. I just want to build on that. I can't say enough. It can't be overstated. The spaces that are dedicated, the activities that facilitate networking are great. What attendees are hungry for today are having a thoughtful, structured environment or ecosystem that encourages interaction and isn't left to hope. It isn't just like, let's create a beautiful space with nice lighting and nice floral arrangements and feed people and drink people and just hope that business initiatives are going to be discussed or that objectives are going to be interacted with among attendees and missions are going to be forwarded. There's a way to structure these in a thoughtful way that have the attendees in these beautiful spaces that are created forward what they're there for, to expand their network, expand their capacities, have that spark, that water cooler experience where that magic, where that spark happens. And that's what creates the memorable, delightful, long-lasting relationships that can bring forth networking and business and professional opportunities, not only at the event, but during the year until your next event and beyond. And then there's the surprise element, a surprise guest, a surprise entertainment, some type of other engagement or activation that is a delight, that is enthralling, that is unexpected. It can be in the form of, sneak peeks of what's coming next, or announcements, unexpected performances, really cool features that haven't been seen before. These are the kind of moments that create buzz, that spark conversation and leave a lasting impression that attendees then take forth with them into the next day, the next session, the next conference. And that's a way to distinguish and set your event apart. I mean, it's no secret that all of this stuff is magical, but how do we unlock it? And it all starts in the beginning of that planning stage and the attendee journey. So just to review here, remember, creating a memorable event experience requires thoughtful planning, attention to detail, and understanding your attendees' preferences. You can do that through data capture beforehand. You set clear objectives in the whole process of the attendee journey. There's interactive elements. You personalize the experience where you're fostering networking opportunities and adding a surprise or a delightful moment where the whole engaging event becomes unforgettable, becomes memorable. And this is what I've seen that has been working, that attendees and event planners, vendors, exhibitors are hungry for. Because the magic of being in person is irreplaceable. With artificial intelligence in play, hybrid events, virtual events still in play, there is nothing that takes the place of that human experience. And now it's just not enough to put everybody in a room, feed them and drink them, and hope that something happens. There needs to be an elegant accompanying through structure, through design, through thoughtful experience processes that make that wow factor. So these are my thoughts today on how to make an unforgettable event experience, unlocking the secrets to making your event a success and bringing the wow factor. I thank you for joining us. If you want to learn more about what we do and how we find the perfect keynote speaker for your unique event, reach out to us here on this platform through direct message. Please visit our website, thekeynotecurators.com. You can email me or call me directly from the information there. And until next week, have a great rest of the week, and your next event should be a great success. Bye-bye.